Well, that's exciting. It turns out we didn't have any audio.
And you've been talking for a long time.
We've been talking for a little while now.
Dad, check the box. It's orange and red.
No. The orange means it's got power. The red means it's got the plus 48 volts. We have audio going out now.
Right?
Wow. Sorry about that. Big shout out to Mrs. Mom for pointing out to us that
Somebody from the family pointed it out.
Oh, well, someone
Thank
pointed
you,
it out.
family.
And thank you very much for that.
Here, because I can't find your phone.
That's why you keep it. All right, so with that, we're going to start over.
Our conversation. Wait, remove all the stuff.
No, it's fine. We've already got the new badge up there. It's new release week. So why don't you tell everybody who you're playing with?
So I'm playing with Sergeant Titanica, who's always crushing an evil U-tank.
Poor U-tanks. They're just trying to make a buck.
They're trying to destroy the world. Okay? We've lost too many islands and cities and buildings and people.
All right, so why don't you tell us something about Sergeant Titanica? What are you most looking forward to with her?
Realizing that she doesn't have the rule improvised weapon.
Right, she doesn't have the rule improvised weapon. She is just wielding an improvised weapon.
Well, I guess it's guys being really fast that I'm most excited about.
Yeah. So she should be a lot of fun. And you got your scrapper and your scavenger vans.
Scavengers. Scavenge. Wait. I'm not next to it. Scavenging. The rule scavenge gets rid of this hazard.
Does it?
You get rid of the hazard if
it's interesting. I wonder if that works on the one here for Isle of Annihilation. So many fun little rule intersections. Well, while Benjamin is playing with the hippie Green Fury faction.
We want to save the planet, okay? We're trying to get rid of the evil purple muck-like waste.
That's right. So I'm going to be playing the Waste, playing the first hero for the Waste, or monster for the Waste, Globbicus, and his little baby son, miniature Globbicus, who will spawn off of him once he's taken enough damage.
And I will kill him.
And he's coming along with some Toxos and some Absorbers, and then I've got some Molochs and Martians and
Well, I already have a feeling that
one Taskmaster.
going to kill me.
Yeah, you think I'm going to
Well,
win?
you're a monster. Your units are going to kill me.
You think my units are going to get you? I don't know. We'll have to see.
I just have that feelings for some reason.
So I was mentioning earlier when we didn't have any audio that we had these new models delivered last Friday from Privateer Press.
And for 10 solid minutes, we had everything painted up in the entire, and everything that we own. Everything.
That's true. I had everything for the destroyers painted up.
I had everything for the protectors.
Not all the the buildings aren't faction specific, but I had just finished painting up my Void Gate, and then the package was delivered, and so I got everything put together and primed, and.
But I guess I'm not in charge of painting it.
Yeah, we'll see who paints the guard headquarters.
So I'm definitely going for it to be green and red.
Yep. So anyway, so we're back to having a backlog. We've been playing a lot of Frostgrave as a family as well in these quarantine times, and so I've been painting up a bunch of figures for that.
We're seeing a lot of new beards, and I don't know why men grow beards in quarantine.
It's because they don't have to shave anymore, so the beard just grows automatically.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what if quarantine ends the next minute?
Then you just shave it off, because you can shave off a beard whenever. It's really easy.
True.
Okay, so with that, we've got...
How's the chat going?
Chat's going pretty well. It's going pretty well. Well, Mr. 9-year-old, are you ready to roll off and see who gets to go first in this wild, wild world of 9-year-old Monsterpocalypse?
Sure, you go first. I'm like the waste truck first.
Oh, look at that. That's a 6. That's pretty good.
That would have... You were off by 1. If you, rolled one more white die, you would have hit Armadrax with that.
Yeah, it's pretty good, huh? Ooh, a 2. So it looks like I'll be going first. So
remember how the waste struck the planet first. Years and years later, world realized what it was doing.
Well, Sir, would you please open up that box of apartment buildings and hand me an apartment building?
Jolly Rancher. Jolly Rancher. I don't know why I'm saying this.
And there we go. There's an apartment building out there. What are you going to do? Get that set up right. Nice. Would you get me another apartment building, please? I like how you're hogging the nice painted bases, leaving the blank ones for me.
Remember, we're Earth people. You're waste. You destroy grass, we make grass.
All right. Would you hand me another glorious apartment building?
Hey, at least we're working on making grass on the planet.
And would you hand me another apartment building? How very helpful. Thank you very much. All of this beach living out here. Put a power plant right there.
Most important thing to me.
Interesting. That's the most important thing to you, huh?
Yeah.
Well, we'll get out my next most important thing. Interesting. You're not bringing any Mount Terras, huh?
No, I'm fast enough.
I don't know. I'd bring, because you get the discount on your bellowers if you get them out there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Toss out this void gate right here. Like all the beach living that we got here on the Isle of Annihilation. Would you hand me an apartment building, please? Not putting out a Mount Terra, huh? Really? You don't want that discount, huh?
it's only 3 guys, and they only cost 1.
That's a good point. And we only have 15 units, so it's not like we have a lot.
It's not like it's a million guys. It's not that big of a deal.
Well, Globbicus will start out right here. Coming out of the beach, just pollution pouring onto the beach. All of the people out for their visit.
Balance,
I think
please,
someone's planning on...
Yes.
It's like someone's going for some rampaging out there, maybe.
And damage.
Huh. All right, well, with that, you ready for me to take my first unit turn?
I'm a little worried, but yeah. Want to know what I'm worried about?
Whoops.
Is how you get a million speed and you get over here and poor Sergeant Titanica.
You think I'm going to get 1,000,000 speed?
Oh, wait, no. Oh, no, we want to know what's going to be even worse. Is that your U-Tank strikes back. Oh, and also, Dad, could I ask you a favor?
Sure. What's the favor?
Could you paint the U-Tank on this?
Yeah, I can. We'll get that painted up. It'll look amazing when we're done.
Yep. It's going to have to be a team effort because there's a destroyer on there.
Okay, got
Also,
one right
Dad,
there.
where are the G-Tank turrets on
Look at the absorber. Look at their hands.
Oh,
An extra one
those
to punch.
guys.
Yeah, the absorbers. That's what I told you.
I thought you said,
Well,
Globbicus. Well, Dad, just so you know, you have 2 options for painting the guns. Either Black Templar, or a black, or the Silcium Gray. In other words, you should probably just go with the black, actually, since
go
those
ahead
are
and
not
put
contrast.
that absorber out. So wait, I'm sorry. What were you saying were my choices?
Really, if you had contrast primed them, which you didn't, then you would have an option. But really, you should paint the turrets black.
I was gonna paint them up like a rusty color.
Like a rusty black? Like they're rusted?
Yeah, like they're rusted.
Yeah.
All right, I'll
I
pay
like
an extra
that.
one. Bring this guy out. And then we'll start moving. So he'll go 1.
Right, I forgot about the evil Taskmaster.
1, 2.
Bum 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 bum.
No, he'll just go right here just to play it safe. We'll do this to deploy this right here, which will then walk up there.
No,
And
Dad,
this
you want to know where
absorber
you
will
should
walk right
move?
there.
You want to know where you should move, actually,
Where
Dad?
should I move?
You should have moved your saucer Oh well, if you want to secure the void gate, if you could have got.
Oh, you know what nobody did was hit start.
All right, read.
This is just it's like we don't do this every week or something.
How long do you think that was?
I don't know.
Minute
How
30
long do you
seconds.
think it was?
At least a minute and 30 seconds.
You think at least a minute 30 seconds?
Didn't
Are we
you-
gonna sit here quietly for a minute 30 seconds?
It's your choice after a minute and 30 seconds. You could choose that took 30 minutes.
No, it did not take 30 minutes. I think it was pretty quick.
Yeah, it was at least a minute and 30 seconds though.
So we've been realizing, or at least I've been realizing some, that our hobbies are actually pretty great for this whole quarantine situation. Right? So one, we like doing miniature wargaming, so that gives us indoor hobbies like painting and playing games with each other as a family.
We like farting.
Wow, that's pretty gross. And your turn.
No, that was a minute.
It's your turn.
It's a minute.
Your time is going. I'm passing it over to you.
It was not minute 30 seconds.
That's okay. That's close enough.
No, it's not.
But since I do airbrushing, I already have a respirator, and I already had some P95 masks just sitting in my hobby room that maybe were supposed to have already been attached to the respirator. I don't know. But the important thing is, when we went to the grocery store today, I put on my respirator, my half mask, half face respirator with the P95 filters, and definitely looked amazing walking around the grocery store getting essentials. So yeah, it was pretty cool. And it was all just because of my hobby. It's not like, we didn't rush out and buy it. We're not taking anything away from anybody else. It's stuff that's been sitting there for a year and a half, 2 years, waiting to get used. So hopefully everybody else out there is doing okay with the quarantine. Everything is staying fed, staying safe. I know quarantine's technically a stronger word than what most people have in place, but quarantine is a more fun word than safer at home.
All right, I am shooting your power pod.
Excuse me? Your plane has flown out here and is attempting to shoot my power pod?
Yes.
My poor innocent power pod with the defensive 2?
4.
You monster.
They're not exactly innocent.
What did the power pod do? The power pod's not alive.
And also he has hit and run on that.
Okay, so you can move
3 spaces. 1, 2, 3. Your turn.
Well, let's power up. So I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Instead of 7.
Not the 7 I was hoping for.
I forgot to move.
Well, you move one guy and then attacked with him.
Except one guy.
Don't forget to get your power dice for blowing up my power pod. All right, Globbicus, what are you going to do? 1, 2, 3, 4. So Globbicus is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, I forgot to move him. What a big waste of a turn.
Well, guess what, Dad? Don't feel bad. I wasted most of my turn.
That's okay. So Globbicus will move right there. He'll move one less than he could have. And he will shoot that plane.
Defense 1. Right.
Does the scrapper have a defense of 1?
Yep.
All right. I'm only going to spend 1 action die on this.
Hit.
Oh, yeah. Got him.
You shoot. It's you shoot its old time engine as it falls to the ground.
Okay. Yeah, it's old timey. Actually, those are like super fancy. If you look at it, they're like electrical engine things that are going on in there. So the main thing here, I'm steady and unwieldy, so you don't get boost dice if you're making a power attack, a body slam, or a throw against me, so that's pretty cool. And I get an improvised weapon, so if I'm on or adjacent to a debris tile, so really what I should have brought unit-wise with this guy.
Quick shout out because Grandma out in Utah is watching on her phone.
Hey, listen to that! Got great grandma on the Twitch stream. You want to say hi?
Hi, Grandma.
So, pretty slick. We are all across the country today.
You know, I really messed up. Just
Yeah.
so you know, if
That's
you just started watching.
Totally fine. Nobody's judging. All right, and
Judging myself.
well, okay, that's
Does that
fine.
count?
It's something, I guess. And I guess I'll turn it back over to you.
Alright, so I get one. Wait, no, I get 0. At least I got one. At least I got 1.
Oh no! Oh no! Okay, we're gonna let you do your movement right now. Just do your unit movement as if you'd done it. That's really rough.
There we
You
go.
sure you don't want to have him down and then move the other guy off your summoning point? Have that clear?
That's better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, there
Yeah,
you
I
go.
feel
So now how much do you get?
So now I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. You have no respect for Sergeant Titanica.
Hey, she doesn't have a base. Besides, she's just grown legs. Alright, so I'm gonna rampage.
Gonna rampage. Let's see it happen.
Ooh. So, with her brawl, I get to re-roll a white die and the attack.
That's pretty nice. You can re-roll one white die anyway. See if that does it for you. If you're off by 1.
Or 2.
Yeah, let's be honest. Off by 1. 2's the stretch. Ooh, 1, 2. No. Are you get? That's well. Hold on a second. Do you want to spend a white die to re-roll that attack? Because that's pretty bad. You just need a 5, right?
Yeah, to take a damage.
Yeah, but you want those power dice or something, right? Yep. Okay, that's a lot better.
Yep.
Boom.
No, actually, square in the center. Because of the, that.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey! We got a shout out from Grandma.
There's also a chat, just so you know.
Yep.
How I know it's leaving is from the chat.
Like from Monsterpocalypse chat.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Will Dad pay better attention to the chat?
You know, if I had my phone so I could be monitoring it right here, I would. I have to turn around in my chair to look at the computer behind me to see what's going on with chat.
Please say nothing whenever you turn around and then come back.
Oh, wait. She took a damage, right?
Yep. Energy cycle. I get a white die back. Your turn.
Ooh,
I got a white die back, by the way.
So the other thing I'm going to share that I'm pretty excited about is I absolutely figured out how to get the bifurcation health to show up in our health tracker system. So when Globbicus gets to hyper, check it out. It'll be amazing.
And bad for those protector people.
Okay, we're going to spend 1 to step. Then we're going to spend 1 to step. And then we're going to rampage. Oh, I forgot to power up. Wait a minute. Why am I doing it like that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, I'm going to step to right here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we'll do it like that. All right, power attack, 4 dice. Here we go. Oh yeah, that's plenty. This is off the board. Put out a nice little hazard tile. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because normally I'm a speed of 5, but I've got that right there. And get 2 back.
You only lose, I think.
I only what?
You only lost Paradise.
Yep, but it's your turn now.
Right? Sergeant Titanica is going to activate.
Ooh. We're getting right into the heat of things.
Alright. What is Globbicus's brawl like?
His brawl's a 5-4 with demolition, so he's good at blowing up buildings. All of my attacks are 5-4, so they're all pretty meh.
I'm gonna go up and brawl you.
Really? Really?
Someone's gotta fight in this town.
Really? So one thing you could do if you wanted. So first off, did you remember to power up? Second, if you come over here, you can do the ram attack, which would destroy this, getting you dice back, and it does a damage to me, and you don't have to. So you only have to hit a 5.
The, power dice.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's only one very useless building blow up in view. Do I have to be exactly aligned with it?
Yeah, you would have to be aligned in order to ram. And then you get to do, and then I take a point of damage, which is the best that you would get out of brawling me anyway, but it's even easier to hit a 5 than a 7.
I'll roll 4 just in case if that turns out really bad.
Okay. 4 boost dice. And how many power dice are you going to put into this power attack? At least 2, right? Because you're going to get 2 back from destroying the building.
True, and I'm already at 10, so there's nothing to gain.
Right, nothing to gain.
And I can't re-roll it.
Yep. Oh, yeah, you got 5.
Oh, and then I'm going to energy cycle.
Oh, man. You have energy cycle
turn.
on
Yep.
Alpha? Wait a minute.
Both
You
sides.
rammed the building. You didn't take it off. You didn't put the hazard out. Telling me it's my turn, making me spend all that time.
I did a lot of it. Get some water.
Globbicus is slow. And Globbicus doesn't have high mobility or anything. So this is very interesting.
Oh, and he also has low defense. Oh.
1,
Take damage.
2, 3, 4, 5.
Take a damage.
Yep, I take a damage. One step closer to that delicious hyper mode.
Oh, and I'm going to go in hyper if this hits.
Yep, here we go. We're going to roll 8 power dice. What is that? 6 action dice and 4 boost dice. Trying to hit your defense of 9.
You'll only get 5. Ahem.
Oh my goodness. I'm so used to being able to roll basically as many action dice as I want after all the Hammerclack's goodness. Thank you for keeping me from doing something I would regret later. What is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Body slamming you right here. So 1 for the hit, 1 for the collision, 2 for the...
I'm in hyper. Already did all the math.
You already did the math.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right? Did I understand that correctly?
Yep.
Arby's has the meats, and this kid has got the math. Sergeant Titanica exactly in hyper. Boom, there you go.
Okay, so, ooh, well, this is interesting. Okay, perfect. So in this entire turn, I will have 5 blue dice.
Why?
1 white die.
Hold on, what are you doing?
A brawl.
You doing a brawl attack, huh?
Yep. And then a
Interesting.
power.
Interesting. Are you going to throw me or anything else?
Okay, so...
Or body slam me? Because here's what you need to know. You don't get boost dice if you throw me or body slam me. You know?
So yeah, I know.
All right. That's like, he's made of slime, so he's really hard to grab.
So that does mean I can hit his giant power energy making
You
machine.
can. So do you have super damage, weapon master, anything like that with your brawl? Or is it
I
just
have
like a lightning
precision
attack?
strike.
Is it just like a lightning attack where you gotta make a
It's combo strike on
combo
the brawl.
strike? Gotcha.
Because it's a power attack that follows.
Oh, so you get to do a brawl, and then if you do a brawl first, then you get to do a power attack?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not as good as lightning strike, but you get that precision that goes along with it.
It's at least something.
Yeah, no, that's good. That's good. So that's a 7.
You need to get a 7. 2, 4, 6,
Oh, yeah.
8, 7. Oh, and also my power has precision strike. So I got to reroll a power die on my power.
All right. So I am 1 point away from hyper.
Nope. Right.
What are you going to do
That,
about that?
that.
Are you going to throw me? Well, so here's the thing. If you can throw me over here, I don't have high mobility, so I would take damage. My bifurcation would take damage walking through that.
But remember that you can just place him in a hazard, take no damage.
But when he starts moving, he will take damage if he
oh,
moves
because
through
it's
the
as
hazard.
if he never.
Yeah.
Because he never collided with it.
Right. It's very confusing. It's very confusing.
Well, this is how I'm rolling. This is certainly not going to hit a 7.
I think it'll hit a 7. You got 6 red dice in there?
Yeah.
Yeah? Wait. Did you remember the energy cycle?
I couldn't.
Oh, okay.
I forgot. I should have put another.
White die in?
Well, actually, it would have been 1 white die no matter what.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's only 1 white die. I didn't have 3.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Hey, that's still 3.
Wait, are you throwing me or body slam? Throwing me?
Throwing.
Okay.
2, 4, 6. Wow, a hit. Exact.
Well, I mean, you've got a really bad defense like 7. All right, so that is...
Oh, and I forgot that I really messed up because you're back at 8 health.
So that's 1 for the hit and 1 for the
Oh, no, you're at 7.
hazard.
Right.
So
Explain a little bit kind of overall what's going on, because Grandma Lulu was saying, I'm glad I'm not the only one who finds this game confusing, question mark.
okay, so
Can we just pause my time really quick?
oh yeah, we should definitely pause your time. Okay, so here's what's happening. Globbicus is a slime monster, a pollution monster, and
Wants to destroy the planet. That's why they're known as the Destroyers.
right. So he just took so much damage that he is bifurcating. He is splitting in half. So where he just got thrown onto this hazard right here, now this little slime goopy monster appears next to him as well. So these are now 2 different monsters that I get to have on the board. They're the same monster card. They each have 4 health. So what happened is I started with 8 health. I was taken down to 4. Then I split into 2
3.
things with 4. And then
No,
the main
one of
one
them
took a
has 3
damage
health,
and is down at 3. So where you see the 3/4, that's not 3/4 of a health. All health is dealt with as integers in this game. So the
3
big
points
guy,
of
the one with
health.
some purple on him, has 3 health left, and then the little guy has 4 health left. So
The baby's stronger than the daddy.
all right, so here's the special rule that that happens now. So I cannot restore monster alpha health to this guy, so it's impossible for me to flip him back over, regardless of anything else. Additionally, I have flank, so enemies within 2 spaces of this model have their defense reduced by 1 against brawl attacks made by allied models to a minimum of 1. So that's pretty cool. And then I have tantrum, so when this monster is hit by a body slam or throw power attack, after the attack is resolved, I can move this monster up to 2 spaces and then return all non-faction units adjacent to this monster to their unit reserves. Now, here's what's interesting. This is what I think is very interesting. So when he was in alpha form, he was steady and unwieldy, meaning he was very hard to throw and very hard to body slam because, he's a blob. But he is no longer like that now that he's split in half. So I guess he's easier to grab and throw because they're each half the size of normal? Something like that, maybe?
Maybe it's also because he's like crystallizing, like all of the body parts are kind of getting harder. Because slime sometimes hardens.
Yeah. So his defense has gone from 7 to 8, so just bear that in mind, a little tougher. And I can now roll 6 white dice as opposed to 5 white dice, and I get 5 boost dice on most of my stuff, but not my blast. So, and I have Power Gorge on my brawl attack with this guy, so it's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Okay. Once you hit the time thing, it's going to be your turn.
All right, so Grandma Lulu, did that help explain stuff?
That's what's going on. But the entire game, if that's what you're curious about, this is set in a world. It's just a regular weird world. It's the world of the future. I mean, like, the world can reproduce $1 billion giant jet planes in about 5 seconds. That's how advanced technology is. We've also contacted aliens for some very bad reason, and now they are trying to destroy the planet.
Trying to destroy
So
the planet.
there are two different things that you can play. So you can play as destroyers or protectors. I'm the protectors who try to save the planet. That's the destroyers who try
Save
to
is a very
destroy
relative
the
term.
planet. We just destroy a city to save the world, okay? We usually lose the cities, though, because on how high-tech you are. Anyways, back to the real component on what I'm talking about. So there are, inside each agenda, there are multiple factions. For example, the protectors have Guard, Green Fury, Tritons, Pterosars, Shadow Sun Industries, and Empire of the Apes, which is a bunch of apes, as you can imagine. And then inside those factions, you have monsters and units. So you have, like in the Guard, there are exo armors and strike fighters, which are the planes that cost $1 billion and we reproduce in 5 seconds. There are G tanks and repair trucks and rocket choppers and an MR tank, which likes shooting monsters, because the goal of the game is to defeat your opponent's monster. So you can play up with 3 monsters, but whenever you're playing with Globbicus, technically you can get up to 4 monsters.
Yeah, it's true. With Globbicus, you could have up to 4 monsters.
But we've tried a 3 monster game once, and it just was confusing. So, also during the game, you can have, if you get 3 models adjacent to a building, you're securing it. That means you're getting power dice off of it.
Right.
So,
So, for
you're
example,
in charge of it.
I've got this guy, and this guy that are adjacent to this building and to this building. So these buildings are both being secured.
There are power points, which give you power dice as well. And then destroying your enemy's models, which is monster and unit, you get power dice.
Yep.
Now, to destroy a model, you roll white dice, which are known as action dice. They are the worst dice in the game.
I hope this is what you were asking for, Grandma Lulu.
And then you have boost dice, which are blue dice, which are the second best. And of course, power dice are the best. And then there are also special things that can help you along with everything. Special things and.
So Grandma Lulu asked the question, is Benjamin always the protector?
Oh, yes, I am always protectors.
So technically, you can pick whatever you want. You don't even have to do protector versus destroyer. You could do.
It can be protector versus protector, like it's a training session, or destroyer versus destroyer, like there's a civil war going on.
Right. So really, the two agendas are just there to set what monsters and units can go together, so that way they can sort of stay balanced, where balance is in quotation marks, so that you can't put together some just ridiculous combinations.
Like you can't put a bunch of waste with a bunch of planet. Like you can't put a bunch of garbage with people who like plants.
Right.
You just can't do it.
Can't do it.
It doesn't make sense. It's not balanced.
So.
But having like Guard, which is a giant robot community, and Shadow Sun, it destroys another Guard, and like something that's like Guard, the addition. I think it was the second faction introduced. That would make sense. Which are all also robots. Like you can have a bunch of robots working together, or a bunch of sea monsters and dinosaurs and apes working together.
Yep.
And then you could, on the other side of it, you can have a bunch of garbage and Molochs and people from Mars and
creatures
Lords
from another
of Cthulhu.
dimension.
Yeah, other dimension. Do you know what Cthulhu is? Well, then, if you like Cthulhu, Lords of Cthulhu is your thing.
So one of the things that we've been talking about doing is putting together a series of videos on how to play the game, sort of introductory videos and things like that. So the main thing is we just need to get some scripts written out and practice them so that we know exactly what we need to say. So keep an eye out for it.
Can someone just put that on to-do list so I can remember that?
Yeah, we can put it on to-do list. All right. Well, sir, I have been sitting here letting my clock run down.
Which is exactly part of my plan.
It's your turn.
Now it's my unit turn. So you also spend white dice according to its cost to see if you can spawn things. So I'm gonna.
It's not to see if you can. You just spend them to spawn them. It's a fixed cost.
I don't really know. Does it really matter that much?
Well, mostly just so that nobody would get the idea that it's a random chance.
True. Spend one. Get this here. Get that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, I can get that for free. Use the ability of this. There's not a lot of things that. Get some. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. And now I will move. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He probably has a speed of 3, but I can still make it. Oh wow, speed of 5. Well, he has speed of 6 now. It doesn't really matter.
Excellent.
So he gets there with 8 spaces.
Okay.
Barely enough. And then he's just gonna step back in a. Well, he's gonna go there. Enjoy the fireworks.
Okay.
2 white dice, 2 blue dice.
Wait, is it just the scrapper that's shooting me?
Yes.
All right. So you're going to try to hit that defensive 2 on that berserker.
Oh, and also if I fail, I have quick fire, so I can participate in another blast. So in other words, I can shoot you again. I'm pretty sure.
Wow.
Boom.
I'm so sorry I let you down, Mr. Berserker.
That's what happens when you go into enemy territory. Don't have any actions to do, so push these. Your turn.
Well, Globbicus is thoroughly enraged. Enraged!
Are you sure about that? I mean, like Dad, your Miss Globbicus just had a baby. A baby!
What?
You just had a baby.
Yeah, but that doesn't make it Miss Globbicus. I mean, maybe she's Mrs. Globbicus.
Miss is Globbicus.
Okay, let's see here. We got a speed of 6.
What does news release week mean? Is it specific to you guys or to Twitch? That was before you had the audio working.
Great question. So new release week. So the models we're playing with today, Sergeant Titanica, Globbicus, are brand new.
In the Privateer Press.
Right. So Privateer Press just released these models for the game. They came out last week. So this is our first opportunity to stream a game playing with these brand new models,
That's
which
why
is why
it's
they don't
called
have
new
paint on
release
them.
week, because they're a new release. You also take damage for moving through the hazard.
Yep.
Who is that?
Ooh, we got a visitor. Someone breaking quarantine.
He is actually streaming something online right now. But,
Oh man.
Yes.
okay, so you can text him trying to do something together.
Looks like like a friend.
Is home.
Yeah. We saw him out while we were walking the other day.
I didn't see
He
him.
was wanting to walk outside,
Oh yeah.
you know, separate,
Yeah.
still in
Yeah.
quarantine.
All right. So he's
They
already
could
been in
probably
this
do that
hazard. So
after the
1,
game,
2,
based on
3,
that. There's only
4,
half an hour left.
5, 6.
What
So
are you doing? A double brawl again? But
no,
Miss
no,
Titanica doesn't like double brawls.
no. Oh wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, I'm not going to do that.
Wait. What? So he heals the damage.
1,
Okay, now he takes damage.
2,
Are you going to shoot, Miss?
3, 4, 5. And we'll go like this.
Oh wait,
There we
no,
go.
things aren't as bad as I thought they would be.
I forgot to power up. My bad.
Dad, what are you planning on doing?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Dad, based on your kind actions, I'm gonna let you power up, even though it doesn't matter.
Thank you.
Because you let me move my units. That was a
I
really
did.
big
I'm so
deal.
nice. I'm so nice. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do
What are you trying to do?
is a swap power attack.
Just to reassure Grandma Lulu, any walking outside, make sure that she knows that any walking outside would be 6 feet apart.
So, Grandma Lulu, we just want to assure you that if there's any walking outside, they'll be holding hands and French kissing the whole time. Just kidding. Got to keep it clean for the kids. So, standard German kissing.
Oh my gosh. No, we will be staying 6 feet apart, wearing face masks, which we probably won't actually be doing, given that we have them our sizes.
No, but you guys would maintain social distancing. All right, so I'm going to do a swap power attack.
I'll just be on the other
Globbicus
side
is
of the
going to
road.
swat the plane, and I hit.
Ooh.
I mean, I barely hit a defensive 1.
Yeah, right. So-called missed it. Ha.
All right, and now we're going to roll those dice again against Sergeant Titanica to see if I can swat this plane into Sergeant Titanica.
To 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Come on. There's actually a very good reason why I slapped the Eastern thing. It got unstuck, so I'm re-sticking it.
Good,
But I
good.
just felt like it did the part.
Okay, so with that,
I
this plane's off, so I get a point power dice for that,
just took damage. So I
and
have
take a
4 health,
damage.
right? Well, I have my own tracker over here, so I'm
Yep,
getting very
4 health.
scientific.
And then,
You throwing me?
let's see if I can throw you.
Don't you dare throw me.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna throw you.
Dun, dun, dun.
Whoops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11. You're violating the rules. Not
All
allowed
right.
to have 10
Let's
power
see
dice.
if we can make this happen.
You can only have infinite boost dice. Bum, ba, bum.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Right here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Square on it.
Thank you for throwing me square on it, because now she doesn't have to worry about balancing on her newly grown legs, her baby legs.
Would you pick up that red dice for me under the white table?
Thank you for letting me have 11 power dice. I know I'm not
Please.
going to cheat.
Please be kind to your old man
I'm
who
not going to cheat. I'm not
can
allowed
barely
to have
stand.
10.
barely stand at all.
Sergeant, I can barely stand. All this flirting going around. I'm like, you're not used to talking a lot.
All right, go over to your side. What are you doing? Get down and crawl. That's crazy. Wow. Okay, here we go. Your turn. I am just running out of time because
Okay.
somehow someone keeps distracting me on my turn.
Okay, so it's my monster turn. I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So we went to the track today, ran a mile as a family. It's pretty great.
1, 2.
How do you keep track of your health numbers?
Great question. So if you notice the health at the bottom of the screen, I have developed a Python application where I have a web interface where I just select which monster it is, and it auto loads in their health. And when they transition to
I'm
hyper,
gonna throw
and
the
then I
baby
have buttons I can
Globbicus.
click to monitor the health up and down.
Actually, no, I'm going to do a combo thing. Combos.
Well, hold on a second. Here's the thing to think about if you want to do that combo. Okay? So, I only have 3 health left on that guy.
I could.
If you throw me right here,
yeah,
that's already 3
that's already
damage.
dead, so there's no
And then you're not spending extra dice trying to make 2 things happen. Maybe think about doing another...
Oh, wait, no, I can't actually.
You might want to think about doing another monster turn after this.
Say 4, because I'll get
You
1
get
back
you
for
get
5.
boost dice for doing this. Because I lost the thing that keeps you from getting boost dice.
I'm going to roll 6, because then I'll have 5 for the next time. And then 3 boost dice, the lower amount.
Don't you get 5 boost dice for a power attack?
Oh, yeah, I didn't grab enough. I also get to re-roll 1 white die on this.
Yep, and you can spend a white die to... So wait, hold on a second. I would actually... How many white dice are you rolling right now?
6.
I would roll fewer.
Fewer.
Yeah, because
5?
you can... Yeah, 5 or maybe even 4. Because the thing is, you're going to want to be able to spend 1 white die to get a reroll. And a reroll is better than 1 white die.
I'll put in 4.
Well, I guess put another one because you get the power cycle as long as you hit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So. Did you get 8?
4, 6, 8. Well, 2, 4, 6, 8.
Oh, yeah, you got it. Piece of cake. Little baby Globbicus
I get a power dice for destroying a model.
has been destroyed. Goodbye, baby Globbicus.
How much health do you have left in total?
I have 3 health left on the big boy.
Okay, you're winning.
All right, is it my turn?
Yes. Are you gonna kill me?
Who knows?
You wanna know how you kill me? Walk
Oh, I know
here,
how to-
throw me there.
What? No.
You just have to at least
You have
throw
4
me.
health.
I have 2 because you threw me into the hazard. Remember when you threw me into the hazard?
That's what took you down to 4.
No, I took one for the... I was already at 5, okay? I took 1 for the brawl that you did. No, for the SWAT. And then I took 2 for the hazard.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're at 2?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
I've been on top of things. I'm not cheating.
Yeah, no one thinks you're cheating. I mean, I was one who said you had 4. I was the one who said you had 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 8. I get 8 power dice. That's pretty good. Because it's 4, 2, and then, yeah, extras. Well, can I give you a tip?
What?
Maybe you should step at the end of your turn.
Step there?
Because then if I want to throw you, I have to come over and step in a hazard. And if I miss, then...
Then I could kill you.
Right. Or, given how slow I am, you could also step 1, 2, 3. Yeah, and I mean, I could still maybe get to you, but I'd be really hard pressed to do anything other than just brawl
You'd still have to take a damage.
If I wanted to throw you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Or
even know
do
if I can
power.
walk that far, though, right? Because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right? So then I'd be spending 2 to step to be able to try to throw you.
And then ooh. And if you fail, I will have 10 power dice,
Yep.
3 white dice, and 5 blue dice.
Yeah, because that's the other thing I have to think about is if I fail, you could throw me into another hazard.
2
right?
hazards and end your life.
Yeah, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to step right here, and I'm going to do a ram power attack.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Let's see if I can get this building.
Brawl.
I did. There's at least 5. So, 1 thing here, and then 1 point of damage to you, sir.
Which I already marked. My turn? Oh, wait. No, my time's ticking down.
Don't worry about it. It's your turn. I clicked it
Okay.
over. It's your turn.
Okay.
You forgot to tap it for when it was my turn.
Well,
We're both at 10 minutes. That's okay.
max power dice. Okay. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. You messed up because I have combo strike, so I can do 3 damage.
Or, you know what I just realized when you moved down here, you know what I thought you were going to do?
What?
There's something even better than doing combo strike.
Which I can see right now.
What can you see?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Throw you back in the... Throw into 2 buildings and back in the ocean.
Really? You're going to put pollution in the ocean? What about all the poor fish and the birds?
Fine, I'll throw you square in the building.
I mean, they at least have drains that eventually make it to the ocean.
True. But... Okay, seriously, I need to get rid of the big problem.
Go ahead and roll. See if you can do it.
I gotta re-roll 1 white die if I miss by 1, by the way. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12.
I would have left 1 white die if I were you, just in case you needed a re-roll. But with that, oh my goodness. With that, Sergeant Titanica has vanquished the mighty, luscious, lustrous, smelly Globbicus.
Oh, I won again.
Good game, sir.
Finally, I'm beating you. I think your biggest problem was speed.
Yeah, being slow and being pedestrian is pretty rough.
It's very rough.
Yeah.
And also, I think I made the right choice with you playing pedestrian by giving you not a lot of space to put fast buildings.
Yep.
But
So-
I'm like, I was already sitting at a speed to 7, so where you thought I couldn't get there with a speed of 8, I could.
Yeah, it was crazy how fast you guys were, and that was without even using a lot of Sergeant Titanica's movement shenanigans.
Oh yeah, I actually forgot that I even had them. I didn't even care about them.
I mean, it's the one thing, we don't play a lot of 1 monster games these days. We play a lot more 2 monster games, and it's very, very different, 1 monster versus 2. 1 monster, you're definitely trying to...
Just waste the time all
You're definitely trying to, manage that that monster turn, because if you can get 6 power dice, you can just chain monster attack, monster, monster,
Oh,
monster.
especially with energy cycle on both sides.
Yeah, I mean your energy cycle is great because you just keep those dice up the whole time, so you get to roll more white dice, but go down slow still. Having your reroll, the ability to reroll a white die. I mean, Sergeant Titanica is really solid. I can definitely see where Globbicus could be really powerful, especially in a 2-monster game. Being able to turn it to a 3-monster game at some point.
You have 3 and then I have 1.
Yeah. I mean, I think the nice thing about it is that they are both kind of low health. It's very possible to one-shot each part of Hyper Globbicus.
Oh, yes. If you have, a lightning attack, rapid brawl, or combo strike on an attack, you can definitely get rid of one of them.
Yeah. So
if you also have the building available.
So anyway, I'm excited to try Globbicus out some more in the future, especially once he's all painted up.
Oh, and also remember, painted models play better. You want to know why it had the scavengers here in the back?
Why's that?
Was one, because if you blew up something, first they could
extinguish,
or if it's a rubble and I don't really care about that spot, scavenge. And then repair. And that's a good thing to have. And then, even though he's slower, he can still, in the same defense, he's still a good fighter. And
getting to make 2 attacks, essentially 2 blast attacks in one turn, that's great.
2 blast attacks with 2 white dice and 2 blue dice.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, if I rolled perfectly, I could hit Globbicus in hyper form.
That's
all
true.
Super strikes.
That's right. If they all showed 2 pips,
I would hurt
it's possible. That's crazy.
That's not the same with the strike fighters, though.
He's not.
He's basically the slower, but it's kind of like all the guns on him make it harder to fly.
Yep.
It's heavier.
Yep, I can see that.
So you're spending more time going up than going forward, like strike fighters who are just going so fast,
Right, crazy fast. Crashing into Sergeant Titanica because she's just so tall, heads in the clouds.
Mm-hmm. Also, her legs don't work.
Well, they will once she's painted.
They will once she's on a base.
Well, everybody, want to thank you for tuning in to this first ever new release week.
There will be more. Oh, and looking forward to May, there will be a PvE.
That's true, because in May, Galacticus, whatever his name is.
That's what I almost called a Glockibus.
Yeah.
Glockibus. It's the new guy's Galactimus. I am never allowing Dad to play with that guy, though, on a regular basis, because he can just get a little overpowered.
I don't know. We'll have to try it out and see if he really is overpowered.
Do you think it's his hyper that's really overpowered, but they made a good excuse for that. Right. 1 white die and 1 damage for 5 red dice.
That's true, but if you've got good power production, you don't even need that, right?
True.
That's kind of if everything's falling apart.
But that could be the way you win the game. You take a damage with 2 health left. You have 1 health. Now you have 10 red dice and you throw someone.
That's true.
That's a lot quicker. If you get the Statue of Liberty. Oh, wait, but it has to be a different model.
It has to be a different model still, yeah.
Well, 1 turn, if your power production is, very crummy, you get in 2 power dice, you go from 2 to 7.
That's true, and that's why he can take a damage for it. But your health is everything in this game, right? You give up one hit point, and that could be the difference between winning and losing. So, but Galactimus, he's the first ever brand new faction in the 2nd edition of Monsterpocalypse. So it'll be really really fun to see when he comes out, and because he's this nano alien from another something. Another
planet, another galaxy.
Another something. Anyway,
universe.
Another
dimension.
No, not another dimension. He's definitely just from space. He's from our dimension.
Okay.
So, but he has a PvE mode. So that's player versus environment. So 2 players combined.
Dad. The only problem is that if he's actually the Earth environment, the green furry won't really help because they're trying to save the planet. Oh no! My scraper messed up.
Scrapper.
He shouldn't have shot that guy because he's part of the planet's ecosystem.
Oh, well, no, that's okay. That's all right. It's okay.
No, we'll pretend that was a strike fighter that just got a super boost.
Sure. Anyway, so yeah, end of May.
That also reminds me.
Or no, I guess beginning of May will be the end of
Defender
April.
X always rampaged through buildings like you said I should, and then I realized, what about all the people in there? What about all the people?
Exactly. What about the people?
And that's when I came up with the idea: we evacuate the city.
What a great idea! What a great idea, sir. All right. Well.
And now we'll just pretend like the Scrapper. Scrapper. I can't really remember his name whenever I'm.
He doesn't scrape paint off of things.
He does.
He turns things into scrap because he blows them up.
Yeah, but he also scratches. Whenever you paint the town red, he scrapes all of the red paint off the town.
Okay. All right. Well, sir, it is almost 8 o'clock, and you know what that means.
What?
What is 8 o'clock?
8 o'clock is 8 o'clock.
It's almost someone's bedtime.
Your bedtime.
It is almost my bedtime as well. So, what do you say we wrap up this thrilling new release week episode?
Mm-hmm.
And how do we sign off every episode?
Don't forget to reach out and
crush someone.
Hey, you actually got it perfect.
Excellent.
But
hey,
you're supposed to mess up.
I'm sorry. Well,
so
good
you
game.
Messed up.
Good game.
By saying it perfect first time.
And we'll see everybody maybe on Sunday, but definitely on Monday.
Next Monday. So stay tuned for a